Hello and welcome back to my YouTube. If you are new here, my name is Aisling and welcome to day 8 of our 28-day Pilates Summer Reset. Today we have an upper session, so we're going to do a lot of work around shoulders, chest, a little bit of mobility around that thoracic spine, so it's going to be quite a nice one. Hopefully not too difficult, but there will be variations if needs be anyway. But for today's class, all you need is yourself, a little bit of space in your mat. Grab some water in case things get a little bit heated, hopefully not too much, but without further ado, let's just head on over and get straight to it. Okay, to start off, we're going to come down onto all fours and just get a little bit of movement through the spine first and foremost. So finding your lovely 4-point kneeling position, so lovely quadruped, wrists slightly in front of our shoulders pushed and away from the mat, okay, so that we've engaged a little bit through our upper back, engaging the rib cage against those shoulder blades, tucking the rib cage down and towards the belly button area and finding that lovely neutral pelvis around the back, okay. Starting in this position, we're going to move through the spine into our cat-cow. So we're going to inhale, take the chest forwards between the arms, send the head forwards and up to the ceiling as you open the chest, and then tailbone opening towards the back wall, finding that lovely extension. And then exhale, round the spine, tuck the belly button up towards the back of the body, send the ribcage down towards the hips, tuck the chin in and push the mat away from you. Inhale, send the tailbone away. Open up through the chest, push it through your arms and shoulders, head and neck gaze forwards. Exhale to round. Really nice. And again, inhale to open it. Really trying to find as much extension here as you can. Exhale, round, really tucking that tailbone underneath, round the spine, push the floor away from you, stretching out through the back lines of the body, and then inhale one more time into our extension pattern. Exhale through flexion. And I want you to hold your flexion position and sit your bum back towards your heels like your child's pose, reaching those fingertips nice and long out in front of you. Really engaging now through the shoulders as we stretch out. Nice breath work through the back of the rib cage. Really opening up the chest. Pushing your bum back towards your heels. Then keeping your left fingertips forwards and long in front of you, take your right hand down, sweep it underneath your left armpit and send your shoulder towards the floor, okay? Really finding that lovely rotational position in your chest. You might have to lift your bum off your heels a tiny bit to allow this movement to happen, and that's absolutely fine. 3, keep reaching the left fingertips long in front. 2, last time, send the right arm all the way back, and then we come into left. So left shoulder goes down and underneath. Shoulder to the floor, right fingertips reaching long in front, tailbone slightly high to the sky. Bringing it all the way back into center. Keeping your child's pose position, I want you to walk your fingertips out to the left-hand side of your mat. Sit your bum towards your heels, and that right hand is going to come up on top of your left, okay? You're going to try and reach your right fingertips away and over the top of your left fingertips. So reaching longer if you can on that left side, and then sitting your right sit bone back towards your right heel a little bit more, and hopefully feeling a stretch all the way down the right side of the body, outside of the shoulder, down around the rib cage, into the waistline, maybe down and into the lower back and the hip on the right side. Nice big deep breaths here into the right side of your rib cage, all about the right. 3, 2, last time, walking the hands to center, bringing to the right hand side now. Left hand up and over the top, reaching the fingertips long as you can over the tops of the right hand, sitting the left sit bone down and back towards the left heel. And again, feeling that stretch all the way down left side body, breathing into left rib cage if you can as best possible, expanding here. 3, 2, last one, bringing it all the way back to center, bringing yourself back into quadruped position and bringing those hands underneath your shoulders. Take the left hand to center underneath your chest bone and send the right hand to the back of the head. Trying to keep your hips as square and level facing towards the mat. We're going to open that right elbow towards the ceiling, bringing the chest bone out towards the right hand side of the mat. Exhale, send the right elbow down and in underneath your left, towards your left wrist. Inhale again to open out. And exhale to return. Good job. And again. And exhale. Really focused on twisting out through that rib cage. And exhale. Changing the hands for me. Right down, left behind. And again, pushing down through your right arm to really help open up that left chest. Exhale to fold. 3 more here. And again, those hips are going to try and stay as level as they can. 2. Excellent job. Last time. Well done. Bringing it all the way back to center, both hands to the floor, tucking the toes up and underneath you. Let's find your downward dog position. Okay, really pushing down through the palms here to activate through the arms and shoulders and stabilizing that position. Imagining pushing the floor away from you as best you can. You're going to send the feet a little further back towards the back of the mat. And you're starting to come now up onto the tippy toes and rounding and rolling, spiraling that spine forwards into your plank position. Okay, then send the pelvis down as you open in towards your chest. Again, keep pressure down through those palms to keep yourself in an upright position, but also open through the chest. Then exhale, take it back, downward dog position. Tippy toes, tuck the pubic bone down and underneath you, round and roll the spine forwards, wave and ripple those segments. Then extend as you send the pubic bone towards the mat. Belly button is open, really elongating between the chin and the pubic bone here. Exhale, tailbone back. Well done, we've got 1 more. Ripple, roll, and extend. Well done. From here, pop the knees down onto the floor and release head, neck and shoulders all the way down onto the mat. Sending your palms underneath your shoulders at this point in time. Relaxing your forehead down onto the floor. Keeping your elbows to the sides of your body. Okay, the pressure is going to come through your palms. Your pubic bone is going to slightly lift up towards your belly button. Okay, so we're getting a little bit of a hollow space underneath your pelvic area. Okay, trying to keep your lower back basically in neutral position. From here, then pressure down through the palms, keeping the elbows down and back. Okay, imagine those shoulder blades are going to send themselves down to the back pockets of your pants. You're going to elevate through head, neck, shoulders and chest bone, but the base of that rib cage is going to stay down on that mat. Exhale as you roll all the way back down, and then inhale to lift. Exhale to release. So finding your extension, your upper torso, your upper chest is really important. Otherwise your lower back basically is going to do all of your extension. If you find yourself quite rounded or rolled forwards in the shoulders and chest area, especially if you're working kind of at a desk pretty much all the time, which is a good amount of the population. So this is quite a nice exercise to try. And that belly button coming up and in towards the back of the body into that spine is going to keep your lower back out of the equation as best you can. If you do find that quite difficult though, you can always pop a pillow underneath your pelvis. Try and neutralize that lower area basically, so you can focus a little bit more around that bra strap or mid-spine area between the shoulder blades. But also imagining how those shoulder blades are sliding down the backs of the rib cage. Okay, to pull down towards the hip area is going to really focus your energy and hopefully give you that feeling of extension. Let's try 1 more. We're going to hold up on our chest lift. Okay, shoulders are back and down away from the ears. I want you to hover your left hand away from the mat and then your right. You're going to reach both arms out in front, keeping the chest bone away, and then pull the elbows down and back towards the rib cage. Inhale to reach out, exhale to bend. Okay, so that chest bone, head, neck and shoulders are in that same position that we've left them in. And this is all about working through those upper back muscles in isolation. Woo-hoo. Finding it very difficult to talk and do this exercise at the same time. 3 and 2, almost there. Last one. You're going to reach the arms out in front. We're going to swim the palms around the sides of the body. We're going to hold them back, and as you reach those fingertips towards your heels, I want you to lift your chest a little higher. Bend the elbows and reach forwards. Swim around. Hold at the back, reach for your heels, and again. 5. Well done. 4. 3. Are we feeling that upper back area? You can always take a breather and come straight back into it. Last time. Holding the fingertips back towards the heels. Okay, those chests are staying away from the mat. Shoulders are back and down. Palms are going to face up towards the ceiling, and we're going to pulse up with the palms. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release those palms to the shoulders and relax head, neck, shoulders, forehead, all the way down onto the mat. From here, both arms are going to reach out in front. We're going to just add a little bit of mobility to our thoracic spine. So right hand is going to stay down. I want you to keep that left pelvic bone, okay, down onto the mat, really heavy. You're going to open the left hand all the way up. Left rib cage is going to lift as best it can without that left hip bone moving away from the mat. And we're going to reach forwards. You're going to do the exact same thing on the right hand side. Left is going to stay. Right rib cage opens, right hip stays put. So we get this lovely element of rotation and extension. Open out. You may notice it's a little more difficult on one side than the other. I think my left is feeling this one a little bit more. 6 more. Good job. And 5. Well done. 4. Whew. And 3. Last 2. Good job. Almost there. Last one. Excellent. Alrighty, let's bring those palms back underneath the shoulders. Tuck the toes for me. Bring yourself all the way back into a 4-point kneeling position. Okay, from here, we're going to work into a little bit of stability through the chest, upper back and shoulders. So, pubic bone, like always, tucked towards you slightly. Okay, rib cage is slightly down and away from the chest bone towards the hips. Giving ourselves lovely stability through the center of the body. Left palm is going to stay where it is, and I want you to push down through that left palm. Activation through shoulder blade and rib cage on the left hand side. Right arm is going to reach out in front of us. We're going to swim it around to the right hand side, and we're going to bend and return. Left, reach, open, and return. Right, reach around, and return. Good. There's not too much movement happening in the rest of the body, bar a little bit of rotation through the shoulders, chest. Those hips are going to stay really quiet. This is all about the shoulders and the muscles around that upper back, that shoulder blade area. Well done. Keep it going. Are we starting to feel a little bit of heat now coming through the general shoulder complex, that arm area? Let's try 4 more here. Taking it nice and slow. 3, 2, excellent. 2, then that last one. We're going to come all the way down with those hands again. Tuck the toes underneath us. We're going to send the knees away from the mat, okay? If you find this too difficult into plank position, you can always stay in half plank. But from here, hover the knees, send yourself out into full plank position. Keep the feet narrow enough, okay? So we're not completely widened out through either side of the mat. We're quite narrow, because what's going to happen here is we're going to walk the right hand in underneath the chest, but we're going to twist open into side plank. You're going to press down with the left hand to the left hip, sweep it all the way up and around, and we come all the way back to plank. Opposite side, left, reach, press, open out, and return. Good. Right side, open, press, reach, and return. Again, if you find the side plank difficult, option for bottom knee down. Lots of stability work happening in these shoulders right now. Keeping that bottom rib cage lifted up and away towards the sternum, giving yourself as much stability as you can. 2 more, almost there. Excellent job. Last time. Excellent. Returning all the way down. Okay, from here, we're going to bring our right knee all the way down underneath our hip. We're going to come into some single leg push-ups. Left heel is going to raise up. Hips are square. From here, elbows stay tucked enough towards the rib cage. We're not sending them very wide to the side, so it's kind of at a 45-degree angle. We're going to push down and lift. 5, good job. 4, chest to floor. 3, 2, and 1. Return, left. Time for the right to lift. Here we go again. 6, 5, 4. Plank is, or push-ups are such a fundamental exercise. Always so difficult though. Last time. And lift, bringing it all the way back to center. Just give yourself a child's pose. Reaching out with those arms, nice and long. I'm definitely feeling the heat in the shoulders right about now. From here, I just want you to cross your legs in front of you. We're going to send those arms out to 90 degrees. Fingertips reaching away from the shoulders. You're going to give me some tiny pulses. Move up and down, very gentle. Now, option to do these with like cans of food or weights, by all means, Pilates weights. I'm going to do these body weight for now. And down. And down, well done. So really starting to feel kind of this top area now, that deltoid area of your shoulder and your arm. Really nice work. That's going to give you that lovely plumpy shoulder. Good. Are you starting to feel that heat now? We've got 5 more here. 4, 3. We're going to come into some spirals. 2 and 1. From here, what's going to happen is you're going to rotate open and rotate in one opposite arm. Yeah, so right arm spirals open, left arm spirals in, and we change. Spiral. And it all happens from the shoulder joint. Spiral. Really twisting the thumbs open and under. And again, option to do these with tins of food or weights. Oh my God, are these burny. 8, 7. Keep the arms at 90 degrees. 5, 4, 3. You got it. 2, 1. From here, both palms open, elbows to the ribs. And reach back out. Elbows to the ribs. Keep tall through the top of the head. Rib cage is stacked. Well done. 10. Squeeze, press, elongate. 9. Sitting tall on those sit bones. 8. Shoulders back and down and away from those ears. We've not hunched or lost our neck. We are almost there. 4. 3. Good job. 2. Last time. Excellent. And return. Really nice. Just shrug out those shoulders for me. And now from here, we're going to send the right heel into the pubic bone. The left is going to open out into our lovely internal rotation. Okay. Sitting tall, down and through both sit bones. Let's take it into our mermaid stretch. So right hand comes down to the right hand side. We lift the left hand to the ceiling, we side bend, elbows tracking down towards the mat as we push the left sit bone to the floor and reach the left rib cage away. Rotating that left shoulder down. Inhale to open up and lift. Left hand down to the side, right hand to the ceiling. Pushing that right rib cage away from that left hip. Reaching the fingertips as high as you can. Inhale. Right arm. Left reaches. We rotate. We inhale to open back. We lift all the way up and we send the right hand. We've got one more. Reach. Rotate. Inhale. And lift. Right arm. There we go. Let's bring it all the way back to center. Switch the legs around for me. Left in, right opens, both sit bones to the floor, square and heavy through the pelvis. Here we go, left hand side. Right arm reaches. Left elbow bends. We rotate. We inhale to open. We lift all the way back up and it's time for that left side bend now. Inhale. Left elbow, right arm. Rotate the shoulder in line with the opposite. Open back up. Face the chest forwards as you lift. And reach left arm. One more time. Down to the left. Right arm reach. Rotate. Inhale, open. Exhale, lift. Left arm. Left arm all the way back down. Cross the right leg all the way back into center. Bring those arms all the way to the ceiling. Big deep breath in. Turn the palms around, facing outwards, press the air away from the body, and then send the palms to either sides of your hips, pulling the shoulders down and back and away from those ears. Bring your right ear down towards that right shoulder. Left hand is pushing into the floor for me. Bringing it through center. Do the opposite, left ear to left shoulder, right arm pushing away. And center. And that is it for another day. I hope you enjoyed that little bit of an upper class. As always, I would appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel, give a thumbs up to the video, or even comment below. And we will see you again here very soon, tomorrow, on the mat. Okay, see you later.